Welcome to HH28, where we unravel the secrets of self-discovery and matchmaking. We are Hugh and Heather,
two master holistic guides dedicated to helping you navigate the worlds of numerology, astrology, and personality in pursuit of meaningful connections.
All right, so today we're really getting into it with, well, Libra.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, we're doing a deep dive on Libra, especially since, we got a lot of requests about their compatibility.
Makes sense. Libra compatibility, it's big, it's nuanced, and it's not just about sun signs.
Right, exactly.
Even though that's a big part of it.
Okay, so let's start with some Libra basics. Like, we've got all these sources from like in-depth analyses to like those, the little compatibility charts.
Sure.
Before we get into all that, like, who clicks best with them?
Yes.
What are some of those Libra basics?
Well, Libras are known for their diplomacy. Very fair, love, beauty. We know that classic Libra thing.
Yes.
Ruled by Venus, planet of love, harmony.
Makes sense.
So elegant surroundings, artistic, they're all about that balance.
Right.
Finding that harmony in everything.
Yeah, and like with the Libras, I know, it's so true. They just create this like harmonious vibe. Like whether it's, I don't know, how they decorate or just like if there's like a disagreement happening, they just bring this like balance to it.
Yes. It's deeper than just the pretty things though.
Right. So it's not just aesthetics.
It's not just that.
It's more than that.
Yeah, it goes deeper. It impacts how they are in relationships. They crave that harmony in their interactions, always trying to create that balance.
So how does that play out, like, in terms of, compatibility? Should we start with, like, romantic relationships?
It's no surprise that air signs are often listed as a really good match for Libra.
Makes sense.
Like Gemini's, top contender in the love department for Libra.
Yeah, because they're both air signs, so I can see how that would, like, work.
They're on the same wavelength.
Yeah. But what does that actually look like in a relationship?
So Gemini's, Libras thrive on communication.
Okay.
That intellectual stimulation,
Yes.
They could be debating philosophy 1 minute and then off on an adventure the next.
Oh, wow.
They keep it interesting, those two.
So it's like sparkling conversation, maybe a few trips abroad, who knows?
Maybe, yeah.
Now, another one I was seeing pop up a lot is Leo, and I was like, oh, that's interesting, because it's like that fiery, charismatic energy. I feel like that would be such a contrast to,
It is, but it's a good contrast,
Libras.
It's one of those opposites attract situations.
Okay.
Where it really works. Leo brings the warmth.
Right.
A little drama, Libra, with that diplomatic nature, can kind of ground it a bit.
Yeah.
And they both love the finer things in life.
That's true.
So, those date nights will be good.
Yeah, they'll be like 5-star all the way. Okay, I can see how that would be a good pairing.
For sure.
Now, what about, since we're talking about those air signs, like what about Aquarius? Because I see that a lot as like a good match. Like what makes them...
So Aquarius is interesting, right? Because like Libra, they value independence.
Okay.
But it doesn't clash.
Got it.
It actually works well because they both need that in a relationship to feel fulfilled.
So it's not clingy, it's not needy, it's like we have our own thing, but we can also come together.
Yes. And what's cool about that one is they both have this passion for social justice, humanitarian causes.
Oh, wow.
We could connect on a deeper level there.
That's beautiful.
It's more than just superficial. It's like core values.
It's like, let's make the world a better place together.
Yes, exactly. And, while those pairings tend to be more harmonious, doesn't mean those are the only ones.
Right, because I was going to say, like, because I'm also seeing some signs that are, like, potentially challenging.
Sure.
But I'm also thinking challenging doesn't always equal bad.
No, not at all.
Right.
Sometimes those challenging ones can be super rewarding, even if they require, a little more effort.
Little extra.
Yeah, exactly. Take Cancer, often listed as a tricky one for Libra.
Cancer, yeah, I can see how that emotional depth might be a little, like...
To dance.
Yeah, a lot for airy Libra.
It can be. Because Cancers are water signs.
Right.
Nurturing energy, super intuitive.
Yeah.
They feel very deeply, which is beautiful. But Libras, that air sign influence, they approach emotion.
Right. So it's not that they're not emotional.
Not that they don't have them.
It's just different.
Different, yes.
Right, okay.
And those differences can cause some misunderstandings.
Yeah, right.
Because a Cancer might want a certain level of emotional expression that a Libra might not be comfortable giving.
Right.
And then the Libra might find the Cancer to be too much.
Yeah.
Overly intense.
Right. So it's about understanding those differences, which honestly, that's good for any relationship, astrology or not.
So true.
Right.
Yes.
Communication is key.
Communication is key.
Now, I'm also seeing Scorpio as a potentially challenging match.
Yes, Scorpio. That's an interesting one.
And this one's interesting because I'm seeing like there's an initial attraction.
There is.
But keeping that spark going,
That could be tough.
that's the hard part.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me more. What's that initial, like,
Well, Scorpios are intense.
okay?
They're passionate.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to go there with their emotions,
Yeah.
which can be very alluring.
Right.
Initially, to a Libra, there's a lot of mystery excitement there.
Intriguing, right.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
But Scorpios can also be, how do I say this? Possessive, demanding
Oh.
in relationships, and that can clash with the Libra's need for freedom, for harmony.
Right, because they want that balance.
Exactly. They need that balance.
Yeah.
If they feel like their independence is being stifled or it's constantly disrupted,
Because then the air's getting a little,
it's too much fire.
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, and then Capricorn. I see Capricorn a lot as like a potentially tricky match.
So Capricorn, all about practicality.
Okay.
Structure,
Uh-huh.
ambition. They're very grounded, traditional.
Okay, and Libra is a little more like go with the flow.
Exactly. Adaptable. Yeah, they thrive on connection.
So it's that like structure versus flexibility.
It is.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So we've covered love, but what about like friendships?
Yes, friendship.
Because does that same like air signs for air signs apply?
It definitely plays a role.
Okay.
But friendships are interesting because you see these unique dynamics.
Yeah, okay.
Like Sagittarius, for example.
Okay.
Often highlighted as a really strong match
Interesting.
for Libra, but platonically.
Okay, Sagittarius, so the adventurer
The adventurer.
of the zodiac. What makes them such good friends for Libras?
It's their shared love for exploring new experiences. And a lot of travel, shared adventures.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, which makes sense.
That tracks.
Yeah, Sagittarians are always wanting to see something new,
Yeah.
explore new horizons.
Right.
Libras love to experience those pleasures.
They're like, let's sip cocktails on a beach in Bali.
Exactly.
Or go to the,
After we see the temples.
ancient temples.
Yes, exactly.
Let's see. All right, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But what about some of those more challenging friendships?
Right.
Because I'm seeing, like, Taurus
Work with
and
them.
Pisces listed as some potential, like,
It can be a little friction there.
yeah, friction points.
Taurus, again, we're back to that stubbornness versus flexibility. Because Tauruses are creatures of habit, stability, routine,
Right.
and very set in their ways.
Libras are like, but what about this?
Yes, and Libras are about keeping the peace.
Yes.
So they might find themselves compromising more in this friendship.
Right. To the point where it's like, are you compromising your own needs?
Yes. And then Pisces, similar to Cancer, that emotional intensity can be a bit much because Pisces are very in tune with their feelings. They express them freely.
Right.
Which, for a Libra, especially in a friendship, might not be as emotionally invested as a romantic relationship. It can be a lot.
Right. So it's about finding that balance, I think, with those signs in particular.
Yes, you got it.
Of emotional exchange where, like, everyone feels heard.
Supported, but not overwhelmed.
Yes, not drained, not
Yeah,
overwhelmed.
Exactly.
Okay, now this is interesting because I'm seeing Leo, who we said,
Yes.
could be a little fiery.
About spicy.
Yes, in a romantic relationship, is actually considered a strong pairing for Libra in a family setting.
Interesting, isn't it?
I know, and I'm like, why? I would think that would be the same.
Because family dynamics are so different.
That's true.
Than romantic ones. And Leos, they're very warm, generous. They love being around their people.
Okay.
They create a fun, loving environment. And Libras, with that harmony,
Right.
and they can smooth over the edges, they thrive.
So they complement each other where Leo brings the warmth and Libra brings the peace.
And the peace and the balance, yes.
So it's a happy, lively family.
Lively, but balanced.
But balanced,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, I like it. Now shifting gears a little bit to work.
Okay, yes.
Because
Work relationships are important.
they are, let's be real.
We spend a lot of time with our colleagues.
Yes, so good working relationships are just as important as good personal relationships.
Absolutely. And Aquarius is back
Aquarius is back.
as a top match for Libra.
They're like, we're here to stay.
This is it.
I like it.
But this time in the office, in a
Okay.
professional setting.
So it seems like Aquarius is like a Libra's like cosmic best friend.
They really are.
Like, we got you.
We got you in life and at work.
Yes, no matter what.
No matter what.
What makes them such good collaborators, though?
They're both such innovative thinkers.
Okay.
They really are.
Like big ideas.
Yes, big ideas, not afraid to challenge the way things are.
Right.
They're always intellectually curious, which makes for fun brainstorming sessions, let me tell you.
Oh, I bet.
Very productive.
So no office drama with those two. Just...
Well, there's always a little drama.
That's true.
But I think they're too busy coming up with the next best thing.
We don't have time for this. We're trying to,
We're trying to change the world.
change the world. And plus, I feel like with them, it's never, self-serving. It's always how can we make the world a better place?
Yeah, okay, I like it.
Very selfless.
Now, of course, we can't talk about Libra work compatibility without bringing back Gemini.
Gemini's back.
They're like, we're back. Did you miss us?
We were just here. Right.
Yes.
Because remember, they're superpower communication.
The best.
Right. So valuable.
Oh my gosh. So valuable in business.
Especially in business.
Right.
And plus, they're adaptable.
So adaptable.
Right.
Yes.
They can just roll with the punches.
Go with the flow.
Yeah.
Which is what you need in business.
Because the business world is...
It's fast-paced.
Fast-paced. It's constantly changing.
Yes.
Right.
It's so true.
What more could you ask for?
And they're both good at seeing multiple perspectives.
Right, which is key.
Which is key in business.
Because not everything is...
Black and white.
Black and white.
Right.
You got to be able to see all the gray areas.
You do. And they're good at talking things through.
Right.
Brainstorming, figuring it out.
Yes.
They're good at it.
I feel like they would just make it look so easy.
Effortless?
Effortless, exactly.
Yeah.
Where everyone else is like, wait.
How did they do that? It looks so easy.
Right.
I know.
Okay, last but not least. In this business realm, we have Leo again.
Yeah.
So we're here too.
We're here to stay.
They're like, we're versatile.
We can do it all.
So we've talked about their passionate energy.
Yes.
How does that play out with a Libra in a professional setting?
So Leos are natural leaders.
Okay.
Right? Very confident, charismatic. They inspire. Libras, they're very good at building consensus.
Right.
So they can take those big ideas and make them happen.
So they're like, okay, this is the plan.
This is the plan.
I like it.
It's that balance again, you see?
There it is. It keeps coming back.
It always does.
The visionary and the strategist working together.
There you go.
Okay. I like it. Now, of course, not every pairing perfectly smooth in the workplace.
Wouldn't be fun if it was, right?
Right. What's the fun in that?
Exactly.
So we're seeing Capricorn and Scorpio again as potential.
Yeah.
Like
challenging dynamics.
More challenging dynamics, which no surprise there.
Right.
Based on what we've talked about. But let's dive into the specifics a little bit.
Let's do it.
Like, what are some of those common sticking points for Libra and Capricorn at work?
It really comes down to the work style.
Okay.
Because Capricorns, they like structure.
Okay.
Right.
They're like, this is how we're doing it.
This is the system.
And this is what it needs to be done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they need that efficiency, very clear, who's doing what.
Right.
And Libras, who are more collaborative, might see that as a little rigid.
Yes.
Like they might want to
brainstorm a little bit.
Yes, brainstorm, get everybody's input.
Right, which can lead to...
It can cause some clashes. Because the Capricorn's like, but we need to...
Get it done.
Why are we wasting time?
Yes. Okay. So, like, Capricorn boss, Libra employee, maybe some butting heads there.
Yeah, because imagine this, right? Capricorn manager sets a strict deadline.
Okay.
Libra employee wants to explore every option.
Right.
Get everybody's 2 cents.
Make sure it's perfect.
Yes. And the Capricorn's like, no, but we need to just go.
Just go.
Why are we slowing down?
Right. But Libra's like, we got to make sure we're making the right decision.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's about respecting each other's approaches.
Good for any workplace. And Scorpio. So we're seeing that those challenges often come from their intensity.
Yeah,
and their
desire for control.
Yes, and Libras are like, but what about fairness?
Exactly. Which a Scorpio is like, what's that?
So it's like throwing a Libra into like
high-stakes poker game, and they're like, can we just
can we all just have
cocktails? Like, why are we too much?
This is so stressful.
Let's talk about something else.
Right.
So, with all that being said,
yes,
I want to make sure we appreciate all the good things.
Yes, because Libras bring a lot.
Oh, they do.
To the table.
They do.
Their diplomacy, their charm.
Yes.
Their sense of justice.
Their fairness. Yeah.
They're always down to lend an ear.
They're good listeners.
Right. Very thoughtful.
Yes. The embodiment of grace and balance.
They are, but like every sign they have their,
Challenges.
we talked about, like, how they crave that harmony.
Yes.
It can lead to, like, people-pleasing, maybe a little bit of indecision.
Sure, it can.
Okay, well, this has been very insightful.
These archetypes
Yeah.
can really give us a lens.
Yeah, to understand ourselves and other people.
It's fascinating, right?
It is. So if you're listening and you're a Libra,
Yes.
or you have a special Libra in your life,
Give them a high five.
yes, give them a high five. Appreciate them. Appreciate all that.
Their Libra energy.
Yes, they bring to the table.
Their diplomacy, their charm, their sense of fairness.
It's good stuff. So, until next time,
Yes.
happy stargazing.
Happy stargazing, everybody.